Welcome back to another episode of the Crypto Serpent, and if you do enjoy the videos, don't forget to hit that like and subscribe button. Lies. The lies that are going on at the moment and what that means. You know, we have a saying, right, in Italian. In Italian we have a saying. And it's when it's snowing, right? If you get a piece of shit and you put it in snow and you cover it with snow, eventually when the sun comes out, it will melt the snow and you'll see what you tried to hide. And that is exactly what is going to happen with the SEC. So this is ultimately how it will unfold for the SEC. The lies, the deception, the money, getting the money behind the back, and all these like little deals that have gone on behind the scenes, which you and I may never truly find out the full extent of it, but these lies are gonna go down, and they're gonna go down bad for the SEC. Bad. In 2018, Bill Hinman said ETH isn't a security, and Jay Clayton agreed. But just, now all of a sudden, like, no, we never said that. No, we're not saying that. So how do you have clarity when you say one thing in 2018 and then now you turn your back on it? Doesn't make sense. Does it make sense? Doesn't make sense to me. Like, it doesn't make sense to anybody. It does not make sense to anybody. And so SEC claims withheld Hinman documents are protected. That's the big thing, right? This is the big thing that they're preaching. And so, interesting, right? Very, very, very interesting from their point of view. I don't think this is going to go down well for them, because I think the way that I just don't see it, right? And it's not a financial advisor. I'm not a financial advisor, but I really, really don't see this going down well for them. When you are in charge of an organization like this it's not going to go down well. And I think the lies ultimately will be the undoing of the SEC and their whole claim. Now, if you're new to researching about XRP, about Ripple, and someone has told you about it, I always encourage you to start with a website, right? Start with a website, the socials, the white paper. Get those basics underway. Like, I know some of you are veterans, right? And some of you have been holding since 2017, and all these amazing things that have been occurring and happening. And I know that some of you have been around for a very, very, very long time as an XRP community member, but I do also appreciate that some of you literally maybe got told yesterday about Ripple and you want to know more. My advice, jump on the website, learn as much as you can from the website and all the socials, and read the white paper. These are basics, but believe me, the basics will be very, very important. Now, someone has come out and made an alternative, and they've hired Jeremy Hogan as their legal advisor, XRP2. I mean, really? Like, you couldn't find a better name for yourselves? It's really fascinating, right? XRP2, a blockchain project based on XRP Ledger, has hired XRP-friendly attorney Jeremy Hogan as its legal advisor. To be fair, any organization that goes out there and creates their own thing and calls themselves exact name as the other one, but just add a number, I'm not interested. Not even a little bit. Like, to me already, it signals red flags everywhere. Like XRP2, like, give yourselves another name. And there are competitors to Ripple, and I have spoken about it. I've spoken about it heaps, like about some like Apollo FinTech and all them. And there are of course other projects out there. It's normal, right? That there are other competitors out there. Competition is good, but to call yourself XRP2, nah, come on. Let's move on. Now, the anti-corruption watchdog sues SEC to comply with Freedom of Information request, alleges conflict of interest in the XRP lawsuit. And that's what we're talking about here. The lies is because of this conflict of interest, right? They're supposed to be the body that looks after the people, that looks after the little guys, you and I, the retail people. Well, I don't think so. I think that there's been massive conflict of interest, and one by one, all the little cards are going to fall down, and this castle is going to unravel big time on them. Now, in regards to the price action, we will, of course, look at the charts, look at what's going on, everything that is happening, and we'll unpack that. But for now, let's jump into a tiny. Let's have a look at some indicators. So as we begin to look, and we're looking at the daily right now, check this out, the MACD. The MACD on the daily, it's edging ever closer to going into a bullish trend. This is exciting. This is exciting because the daily turning bullish, that will be very cool. And it'll be interesting by the time the video goes live about where we're at. And, the market's been, up 2%, down, up 2% down. It's been pretty flat. And you can see the RSI on the daily sitting almost towards the oversold. Now, on the hourly, when you look at the hourly, you can see that, goes up a little bit, then comes down. Goes up a little bit, then comes down. It did go up all the way to 85, and then it comes down again. And that's kind of like, the sort of play that has been happening at the moment, right? It goes up, it goes down, it goes up, it goes down. And that, that's the way that it unfolds. Now, when you look at from a 4-hour perspective, you can see the 4-hour was bullish. It went bullish. It's now almost side by side with about to go bearish. Hasn't quite got there yet, but it did go up. We went up all the way to 85, and now we're coming back down. But these are small movements, right? These are very small movements. Like, there's not much happening at all. And so when you look at the 12-hour, you can see the MACD from a 12-hour perspective. It is on bullish, but the real one that we're waiting for is the daily to turn bullish. So right now, edging ever closer, and soon I believe that we will finally see it move towards being bullish. So our patience will be rewarded. But as always, you gotta wait. You gotta wait, and things don't happen the way you want them to. Things happen when they're meant to happen, right? And you can't control what the whales do. But from a technical perspective, the MACD is giving us some really early signs that things are about to get very bullish. From a charts perspective, if we are now ready to kick off again and go up as a whole industry, not just XRP, right? Of course, XRP versus Bitcoin, we will start to outperform Bitcoin. This would be the sentiment of where we're going, right? We got to go back to where we were. I mean, we're talking about May. We hit 198 in May. It's been absolutely ages. So if the MACD turns bullish, the market picks up again, then we are heading towards this way. And, of course it won't be straight, but that's where we're going. Now, I'm finding that there's so much support. It's holding that 80 cents. It's really holding. The support at the 80 cents level is becoming very strong. Could that be the next, this will be the that support level that we won't go below that. Only time will tell, because we haven't broken down from it yet. But there is still a chance that it can break down. If it does break down, then we will be going towards the 50 to 55 territory. Now, we hit 55 last time. I don't think we'll get quite that far. We'll probably go 60 and then come back. But that possibility of 50 is still very relevant. Very relevant, because we have not broken above yet. That, you must be reminded of that. And it really is testing the patience of the entire market. Now, it is looking bullish. It does look like it wants to go, and it wants to go up again. And so right now, if I look at the MACD, the Bollinger Band, the RSI, the sentiment, there is a lot of fear out there in the market, but I think this can turn around very quickly. And this would be the kind of swing that we do on XRP versus Bitcoin. So there is a bullish cross. The bullish cross is coming through. And yet, while there is still red, while the market is not moving a lot, I'm starting to get quite bullish on the whole market going back up. from a plan perspective, you know, what it means to the price once we do get that legal clarity, once we know we kick off and kick off in a big way. It's very, very exciting what is coming. And so it is the ultimate test of patience right now. I do feel for, you know, for everybody right now, you know, you watch what, you know, what your crypto was worth a couple of months ago and what it is now and where we were, and look, it is emotional, right? It is emotional, and it is about holding and having that patience and having that long-term mentality with it. And it does test your patience, of course, right? I mean, we're serpents, but you know, we still have emotions, and I don't want you to forget that. You know, I'm with you on this, right? We're all together. But it is important to have the right mentality and to have that, you know, positive long-term mentality, and it will pay huge dividends. If you learned something new today, don't forget to hit that like and subscribe button. As always, thank you, and I look forward to see you on the next one.